Welcome back, Bear River basketball fans. You've been listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. This is Clint Payne. I'm joined by Coach Scott Hunt. Bears victorious tonight here at Memorial Gymnasium over the Morgan Trojans. The Region 11 game. Bears 11-5 on the season with the win. Again, Bears victorious over Morgan, 55-50. Coach, thanks for joining us as always. You said before the game, I got a feeling this will be tough. That's a scrappy, gritty Morgan team. You ran the lead up to 10 once, 9 twice, 7 once, but you just couldn't get them to go away. Coach, credit Morgan. They played a tough game, made some big shots when they had to, but you know what? Your kids showed some heart, some grit, and came away with a tough, hard-fought victory.
Well, it was a hard-fought victory. We knew it was going to be a tough game. You know, anytime you're playing Morgan and they're scrappy and they want to win, we want to win, and high school kids competing against one another, it makes for a pretty good show. And I thought tonight, you know, not always pretty, but, you know, a hard-fought win. And what I mean by that is, I don't know, they play a zone that we don't see a ton of zone. We haven't, and so they're sitting back in that 2-3 zone, and you know it creates issues that you got to deal with, and it's hard to get the ball in the post sometimes, or you know then you got to rely on the outside shot a little bit, and you know it's just a kind of a tough deal to play against. I mean, some nights you might look really good against the zone and make every shot you shoot, but really you know we have to grind things out a little bit, and you know, I thought we made some big plays there at the end. Bridger had a great knockaway down here with the game on the line, and you know, Mikey made some big free throws down the stretch. Tristan made some big free throws down the stretch, and got the stop when we needed it. I was wondering if he was ever going to get a stop. I thought one stop, 2 minutes left in the game was going to win it for us, but we just couldn't find a stop. But after all said and done, we come away with a 5-point win, and I feel pretty good about it.
No doubt about it. You know who else played well tonight? Coach had some big buckets in the fourth. Jake Daly came in and played extended minutes. Why the 2-point guard look tonight with Jake and Tristan? Just a different wrinkle you wanted to show?
Well, one thing, you know, Jake is an extremely competitive kid, you know, and in this kind of environment, you want competitors out there, and I like the way he competes. Number two, against his own, you got to have some shooters out there, you know, so Caleb got a little extra time. Jake got that time, but Jake's not a bad defender either, you know, and he handles the ball well and passes the ball well, and so against that zone, you know, we're trying to move the ball and do some things. We want another ball handler out there, we want another shooter out there, and Jake's a good competitive kid, and so I don't know, just kind of go with your gut feeling at the moment, and that's kind of the way it played out, but I thought everybody did a good job that played overall.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Litchford, you said before the game, and we both kind of knew it, running that 2-3 zone, they're going to try to limit his touches in the low block. You ran a couple of underneath little screens where Litchford had some easy looks, some nice shots, some good sets there in the low post. But Litchford's showing his range tonight, stepping out and knocking down multiple you know, jump shots from the foul line and foul line extended.
I don't know where he's better, out there or in the post, honestly. And he has 3-point range. I've told him, hey, if you're opening at a three, step into it, because he can shoot the ball out there as well. So, you know, he's multifaceted. He can do a lot of good things for us. And again, he come through tonight. I think tonight he had 19 points on 8 of 10 shooting. So, I mean, he's shooting a phenomenal percentage. Right. He was 11 of 14 the other night. Now he's 8 of 10. So, you know, I think we shot about 60% in the, you know, for twos, and 3-point shooting at 33%. You can live with that. I mean, we'd like to be 35,
36,
36, you know, in that range. So we didn't shoot it great, but you know, the two big ones, Jake Daly hit, were really big for us.
No doubt about it. Hey, Coach, question here. I asked you off air. I'm going to ask it on air. It seems like everybody loves to shoot the three against your team. Ben Lomond hits 10 the other night. Morgan with 9 tonight. Is it something you're doing defensively, or is it just a matter of they're getting hot and knocking down shots?
Well, obviously, you know, we're not good enough defensively right now to get out and guard the three. You know, we're not the quickest team in some areas, and so you get out there, guard that three, and then they go by you. It really creates, if you got shooters that we're playing against, it really creates kind of a tough dichotomy with guarding the penetration versus guarding the 3-point shot. But obviously we got to guard the 3-point shot, and that's what we talked about. Hey, get out there. And then we I don't know if you noticed, we played a lot of switching, man-to-man, switching on screens, trying to get out on. Yep. And I thought for a good part of that third quarter, they scored 7 points, and I thought we did a really good job. Then we had a couple breakdowns that hit 2 on us right in a critical moment that, you know, we're still playing that switching defense, which really should limit the perimeter game, and we have 2 breakdowns, you know, and they get a wide open look and they hit it. Now, why they don't miss those shots, I don't know. No one misses shots on us. But
it seems like it does.
You know, if they miss that, then no big deal. But heck, they're hitting them, and they ended up 9 of 20. I mean, everybody shoots like
good. They've shot a good clip against you. Everybody has. You're right about that.
And so, guys, you know, even if you're open, you still got to make the shot. And and for most people, that's a 35% shot. But against us guys, we're just shooting the lights out, and it was something we got to address. But I don't know if we're that bad defensively or if they're that good.
I think that you've ran into some hot teams here from beyond the arc, and hopefully they'll cool off. And that brings me to my next question here. We got a week to go here before our next game. Next Friday brings up a big game against Juan Diego at Juan Diego. Juan Diego beat you here, and then they beat Logan down there. They're entrenched in first in the region right now. A win down there next week puts you in a tie with Juan Diego. Both of you splitting if you can get that win. What do we need to do to beat that Juan Diego team? That's a good basketball team. Game plan, Coach. What do you think? What stands out?
Yeah, I'll address that in just 1 second. Let me make one comment before we get to that, and just going back to our defense. In defense of our defense, I mean, Ben Lowman made 10 threes, but they scored 40 points. You hold the team to 40 points, you're doing something.
They made 5 2-point shots, Coach.
Yeah, and then tonight, we hold Morgan to 50 points, which our goal is 58. If we hold the team to 50, then we're doing all right. And we do have with the teams in our league, we got the best points against defense of anybody in our league. So, but I mean, some of that is who you're playing as well. But overall, I think our defense isn't bad. I think the times we play really good defense, I think it's kind of a combination. When some kids are getting open, but some of these kids in the JV game tonight, one kid made 7. They made 12 in the JV game. So obviously that's a good shooting team.
No doubt.
In regard to Juan Diego, they present a similar problem in that they do have those good three-pointers shooters. Obviously, they had 15 against us here, and then they got a couple. Their inside game isn't really the strength, but they do have the big Fagan Foster, 6'4", 240-pound kid, or whatever he is.
Not real tall, but strong.
He doesn't like to really post up, but he will put you on his shoulder and drive you right to the basket when he wants to go. So there's issues. If you help on him, you're going to leave a three-point shooter open. If you help on Ames, who is a great penetrator, 6'3" athlete that can really get to the basket. He's not a great three-point shooter, but if you help on him with penetration, now you got another three-point shooter open. So, we're going to do the best we can. If this plays solid defense, try to stay in front of people the best we can, contest shots the best we can, and rebound the basketball. Their team is 3 3-point shooters and 2 good athletes, and so we're going to do the best we can to play some solid D. I don't know. You try to do some kind of pressure, well, that's going to leave shooters open with one pass. They got a wide open look. Sometimes if they're not hitting it, that's a great D. Hard to say. We're going to do the best we can to deep people up.
Yeah, I know you will. It's going to be a fun one, Coach. Congratulations on the win here tonight. 55-50. It was a fun one. Again, you said it before. It was going to be close. You knew it. And, I think the fans had a great time. What an electric atmosphere here tonight, Coach. Student section full. Band was full. Both balconies pretty well full. Again, for my money, as good a place in the whole state to watch a basketball game when you have this kind of energy in here.
This is a great atmosphere for high school basketball. We talk about that before we come out on the floor. We say, hey, boys, this is what high school basketball is all about. Bear River High School, Friday night, playing Morgan. Great crowd out here, great student body. You have a great following behind you. We just want to play in a way that we can represent Bear River High School in the best positive way. We want to play hard. You win or lose, that's going to happen, but we certainly want to leave it on the floor and play extremely hard. We're working on that. I don't know that we're playing as hard as we can play all the time, but we're working on it, and that's our goal. But we certainly want to represent the community and those people that come out and support us. And so I am proud of my guys. I think they're working hard and doing what we ask. I mean, they're 12-5, and we're sitting at 3-1 in region play. So right now they're doing a good job. I'm proud of them, and we're going to keep working hard, keep playing hard, trying to represent the best we can. But really proud of them, and love this high school and the support that we get behind everybody here.
No doubt about it, Coach. You got a great group. Congratulations on the win. As always, thanks for joining me for the Coaches Post-Game Show. Again, congratulations, and we'll see you next Friday, if not before.
Yeah, we got a bye, don't we? So yeah, next Friday in Juan Diego. Yep. All right. Thanks a bunch. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach. Take care. That's Coach Scott Hunt. You've been listening to the Coaches Post.